teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play fake. Mayfield winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly swing it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. His first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Hunter Nicewander on the punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Check 26, check 26. Rush in.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Mayfield on play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. McCann's got it teed up. This will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On first down. It's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jones throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is Myers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game. deep shot here for Hardman. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And that pushed the lead up to 17. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Touchdown, L.A. Jakeem Grant, 35 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way,
That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. That make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Come on now. Mecole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now this this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Jones throwing on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Jones. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession with football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Meanwhile, Jones throw there complete to Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and all the plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd, here's an option play right, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. McCann for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mayfield. Open man right side is Chark. 7 yards the pickup there.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. 1st and 10. Mayfield swinging this out for Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 39, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. 39 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by McCann. Up and good. He's now 24. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Hardman to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Rams.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And here he's got Grant. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try and run it here. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They run the counter. Pollard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. From the 31, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The throw down the field caught by his running back.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jones on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Jones going to keep once more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Jones. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 52.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Sharks got it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Baker. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Very short kick taken. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you